This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Verse 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Verse 17. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 15 through 17, is that I came across this article today from InfoWars, all right, and they're reporting how Blackrock, all right, has installed brain chips in 50 Americans, okay? And it reminded me of Matthew chapter 13, verse 15 through 17, because we're at the point where, you know, if you can't see, okay, where this is heading to, you can't see that this is, okay, leading to, all right, the charagma, the M to the O to the B, all right, well, you're blind, you know, you're blind, all right, and the Lord ain't dealing with you. And that's why to those that can see, all right, where this is leading to, those that can see Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 18, hey, you're blessed. And you got to constantly give glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for allowing you to see, okay, what's to come, what's happening, all right? You got a major financial firm, okay, and I call Blackrock the hand of the Rothschild, all right, actively involved, all right, in brain chip enterprise, for lack of better words, okay, actively involved in this. They're working on this, all right, and perfecting it, okay? And this is what we've been pushing out here at Great Millstone, starting with our apostles and elders. And that's why we always say, we're not getting up out of here until they make this thing mandatory. All right? So again, you know, you got a lot of individuals out there that know that they're Israelites, but are speaking against what we're speaking, or teaching, okay, contrary to what we're teaching, all right? And if you're continue doing that, then that means you're blind, you're not blessed, and you ain't going to make it. You're not, salvation, all right, is not for you. Because if you take this digital R, you put this in your hand or in your head, you're done. You got to nuke with your name on it. So let me play this video. And again, you know, bless are to those that know that they're Israelites and know what this is all about, and know this is part of, okay, prophecy, that this has to happen. You know, blessed are your eyes, man. You got to constantly praise and glorify Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So let's get down to this video. I want to play it. All right, and then we'll go into some scriptures, Lord willing, this less edifying. Because we're here. We're very close. We're just waiting for them to change the whole financial system. All right, and they're doing it in increments. All right, so just be on your watch. Okay, but the financial system is about to change so that this device can be set up so it could be used.
A biotech company implants brain chips in 50 people to cure depression, blindness, and paralysis. The chip, known as Neuroport Array, is manufactured by Blackrock Neurotech. Hey guys, you want to sign up for the new Blackrock brain chip? You want Blackrock to have a device implanted in your brain? Well, you can now if you live in Utah. Blackrock's device attaches to 96 arrays, small needle-shaped brain chips that decipher and stimulate electrical signals generated by somebody's thoughts. Recipients of the Neuroport Array chip are also able to control prosthetic limbs and wheelchairs, play video games, and feel sensations. The signals produced by the thoughts are decoded by machine learning software and digital commands used to control prosthetics and computer equipment. The implant can be placed anywhere on the surface of the brain.
And I just want to, bring out, an observation. Who do you see behind all this? These Edomites, these so-called white people, man. Okay? They're behind this. All right? Start with the elites. Okay? Because they're the ones that have the money, okay, and the muscle to push this agenda. Okay? But the point is, man, it's these Edomites, man. Start with the elites. Okay? The secret societies, the Illuminati. All right? They want everyone to have this device in them. Okay? That's why you can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. That's in the scriptures. Let's get that. Okay? Ignorant Satan. All right? 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. Okay? If you call yourself a prophet, if you call yourself, okay, a prophet of the Lord, you're supposed to explain, okay, what this is all about. All right? You're not supposed to ignore it. Okay? Or tell your congregation don't worry about it. Okay? You're supposed to explain what this is all about, man. Okay? And then tell your congregation, hey, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he is the devil. All right? He has an agenda. He wants you to have this device, and he wants this device to be implanted in you. That's what you're supposed to be talking about. Okay? You're supposed to be watching this man and what he's doing. Warning your congregation. It seems like a lot of y'all just, you're either willfully ignorant or you've been paid to fuck off. Not Isaiah. Ezekiel. Because, this don't make no sense, right? At this stage of the game. Man, what's going on with this damn... Here we go. Son of man. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Right. And that's why we here at Great Millstone, through the Spirit and Power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, we constantly pushing out these videos, all right, bringing out, all right, the words of the Lord, warning our people. Hey, man, this device is coming. This C-hip, the M to the O to the B, this digital R is coming. Don't take it. Do not take it. You take it, lake of fire, right? Let's continue on. 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, right? Why do you think we say, hey, if you take this, you're going to die? If you put that thing inside you, you're going to die. Okay? Because this is a commandment. To save his life, right? And that's why we're out here doing this. To save your life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but the blood without cry at thy hand. Right. And that's why we fear the Lord. That's why we keep pushing. Okay. We fear the Lord. Okay. We see what the Lord is capable of. Down here in South Florida, the Lord sent a tornado in Palm Beach County, flipping over vehicles, man. We know the power of the Lord. We know how the Lord gets down. Okay. And he put the spirit, okay, on Esau to create these nuclear weapons, all right, to be used for the day of judgment. Also, the Lord is coming back himself with the chariots, all right, shooting laser beams at wicked people walking the earth. Okay, especially those that took the digital R, the M to the O to the B. Okay. 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Right. So by me doing this video, Lord willing, I'm found in the Lord's grace. He finds mercy upon me. Okay. And my brothers and my apostle elders, because this is all we do. This is all we gonna be pushing out. Okay. To the Lord says, enough is enough by allowing this devil Esau Edom to bring to shut down the internet, okay? Shut down the YouTube, okay? The social media, all right? But again, you cannot be ignorant to Satan's devices. If you see this, you're supposed to warn your congregation. You're not supposed to ignore this, okay? You're supposed to speak about this. Again, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, you go into the word devices. That's why we here at Great Millstone, starting our apostle elders, okay, have always pushed, go into words, go into words, go into words, go into words. Devices, mental perception, thought, an evil purpose. Right. What's that evil purpose? To get everyone, okay, hipped up, digital all up, okay? Remember, this devil wants you to worship him. All right? He believes he's God. Okay? This is the wicked. That which thinks, the mind, thought, or purposes. Right. Okay? And in his mind, okay, start with the elites, the Illuminati, they want everybody to have this thing in them for total control, total surveillance. They want to see what you buy and what you sell. Okay? Let's keep playing.
Multiple devices can be placed in the same person's brain, the Daily Mail reports. After implementation, the chip detects electric signals generated by the wearer's thoughts. Machine learning software decodes these into digital commands, such as cursor movements, which can then be used to control prosthetics and computer equipment. The first chip was implanted in a human's brain in 2004. Approximately 50 people since then have been implanted with Blackrock's brain device.
Right, and this is the same company because they did it in 2004, but they did it under the radar. Okay, they didn't want nobody to know at that time. All right, and of course, it's of the Lord. All right, this is of the Lord because it's the Lord that reveals. Okay, according, all right, to His purpose. All right, but now we're here. We're in 2023. Okay, and you have now 50 Americans having this device in their brain. You see this thing, this box is in her head, okay, eating a damn chocolate bar, okay, and this Edomite smiling and laughing, this goofy looking motherfucker. Yeah, man, these are the times that we're living in, man. We're here, man. We're the final generation, okay?
Yet another situation where it's like, on one side, kind of cool. I mean, you know, if you're an amputee, if you've lost your arm, or maybe were born without an arm or a leg, if you can have an arm that's mechanical but controlled by your brain, I think that's kind of cool.
And that's how they're going to sell it. You know, hey, they'll start off with the people that are in a wheelchair, blind, depressed. Hey, man, put this device in you. You're going to feel way better, okay? And that's how they're gonna do it in increments, just like they did with the jabby, right? Let's start with the old people. Yeah, they're the most vulnerable. Yeah, let's get the old people. Oh, you Jakes, all right? With this particular jab, they're like, hey, well, let's have the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get it first. Yeah, because you know we understand that they don't have access to good health care. We understand that they have the worst health problems. So let them get it first. Okay? This is what happens when you trust in this devil. Esau Edom. This is how he's going to move. Okay? Scriptures talk about never trust thy enemy. Let me get that, man. I'm just moving with the spirit. You know? Never trust thy enemy. Okay? Enter. Let's go to modify search, Apocrypha. Boom. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That's plain, man. Okay? And right now, okay, you're if you have eyes to see, again, bless those that see, you're seeing Esau's wickedness, all right, coming out more and more. All right? The smiling, the shaking hands, all right, the $100 words, all right, are failing. All right, people are seeing through this man, okay? And that's why you got to have you got to praise Yahweh Shai for giving you that eye salve, man. All right? This devil, all right, is the wicked, okay?
I think that's pretty cool. What it's going to be used for, however, will be brain surveillance, where they'll be able to track your brain waves in order to determine your thought process. So we're going to move beyond free speech. Free thought is going to be illegal in a very real way. And also the other way that it'll be used, as it has been used, and they've had the technology to do this since at least the 1960s. See, now it's more sophisticated. They're reading brain waves.
Right, right. And again, I like to go into this all the time. The United States military, okay, have a department known as DARPA, all right? And DARPA was working on these implants since the 60s, man, okay? Since the 60s. Google it. It's worth a Google, okay? That's why America is the main one behind this agenda, Babylon the Great, which is, it makes sense. Read Revelation chapter 13, start at the 11th verse on down, okay? It's America. It always has been, man. It's this whore that rideth the beast, man, okay? And that's why with their companies, and they're making it look like it's, it's this advanced new technology. It's going to help out the world. No, it's all an agenda, all right, to sell you. Now they got to sell it to you. They've been had these devices. They got so many of these devices, these implants, all right? Remember, they got to get the whole world, okay, with this device in them, all right? That's why it says, okay, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. The key part, all, okay? And the time of testing, right? Revelation, that's why the Lord said, I will keep you from the hour of temptation, the time of testing. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that are upon the earth. The earth. Okay? The whole inhabited earth. This is why it was taking them this long, because they got to make sure they got all the devices, okay, created, manufactured, and ready to go. And they got them. Okay? Now they just got to change this whole financial system. That's it. All right? And then watch how fast things start to move, man. Okay? We just waiting for this whole financial system. We waiting for them to say goodbye to the fiat dollar, the paper dollar. All right? And they say, no, you have to use digital. You got your phone, download the wallet on your phone, so you can be connected to the Federal Reserve. All right? And then they'll start sending you money through there. Okay? And just to get you hooked onto it. And then eventually they're going to say, no more cell phones. You need this device in you. Because that's how it's going to go. Something's going to happen when they're going to be like, no more cell phones. Okay? Or they're going to say, yeah, you can have your cell phone, but you need this device in order for your cell phone to work. And to work in our system. You're going to need this device. Again, they have the narrative already in play. They just got to sell it to the retarded masses. That's why, again, all right, to the bulk of our people, you were blinded, man. You were blinded. Real talk.
Decoding them through machines. Back then, it was just shock this part of the brain, dopamine released. Step 1, shock brain. Step 2, you're happy, right? And they've had this forever. And again, we go back to that same interview with Aldous Huxley and Mike Wallace, where he talks about this and says this will be used as a way to make people happy when they shouldn't be happy. In other words, you're sitting there doing something utterly miserable that you should despise with every fiber of your being, but your brain is sending you hormones and electrical signals saying you're having a great time. You're having a blast. You're in love with that person that you should hate. You you revel and find joy in me.
Right, now electroshock therapy. They can just hit your brain with that device in you with electroshock therapy. Look up electroshock therapy. Esau been working on the brain, all right, making people into zombies and you know uh manipulating the brain and creating his little robot minions, man. So Esau's just again, he has a god complex, all right. And the sad part of it is the bulk of our people, you're blinded by this man. That's why it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. And y'all lost, man, because if you can't see, this is all leading to the M to the O to the B, you're lost, man. Okay? For in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. Right, and that's what it is. You just don't believe, man. You weren't blessed. Okay? The Lord didn't find you worthy to bless you. Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. 5. For we preach ourselves, Salakia. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 5. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahushai, the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushai's sake. Why is that? All right? Because we're in the spirit of prophecy. Okay? Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. Right? And this is a fellow, okay, brother, an angel, all right, telling John, who was on the island of Patmos, all right, when he received this vision, hey, man, don't bow down to me. I'm your brother. Okay? And that's how the angels are, man. The angels are amazed at us, okay, how dedicated and how fervent we are for Yahweh Bashmiel Shai and his word, all right, and pushing his truth out. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So if you call yourself, okay, having the testimony of Yahweh Shai, you got to be in the spirit of prophecy. And again, if you're not talking about this, you're not in the spirit of prophecy. This you are blinded, okay? And that's why in Isaiah, all right, let's get to it. Isaiah chapter 6, I'm going to start at 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, here I am, send me. 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. Right. See ye indeed. Don't you see what's going on? But the bulk of our people, they don't perceive not. Okay? Or they see it and they're like, oh, that's not talking about Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 18. Okay? Yeah. That's how, again, you were blinded. 10, make the heart of this people fat, meaning the mind, and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, lest they see with their ears and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. Right. And I want to emphasize on this because, this proves that the Lord's only dealing with the elect. He's concerned for his elect. All right. And the bulk of our people, he blinded. Okay. Because this is the Lord's movie. All right. He chooses who he wants to get it and who he doesn't want to get it. And that's why we constantly praise Yahweh Bashmiel Shai for opening our minds to this truth. Okay? Because, all right, we're in the hands of the Lord. We're all in the hands of the Lord. Okay? And the thing is that, to those that know that they're Israelites, okay, you're ungrateful, okay? And with this truth. And the Lord's going to start chopping down all you that know that you're Israelites, that ain't teaching the 100% truth. Okay? Because you know the scripture. All right? This is for those that don't want to come to being an Israelite. Those are the ones that want to stay in black culture, okay, Spanish culture, hip hop culture, American culture, lotta. And a lot of y'all, you say that you're Israelites, but you moving, okay, not as an Israelite. You're moving hella left. And some of y'all just Israelite, Babylonian Israelites. Okay, you just know you're Israelite, but you move as an American. Real talk. 11. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without an inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. Right. So that's how long it's going to take these people together. They're going to get it when the nuke flies. They take that digital awe in their head or in their forehead or both. Okay. And that when they hear the nuke sirens, okay, and the American government tells you to find a safe location, there's an incoming nuclear missile from Russia, China, Iran, NATO allies, because NATO's gonna lob nukes over here, and you start seeing, okay, all these bright, okay, lights in the sky. They look like stars, but they keep getting bigger and bigger. That's when you're gonna realize, oh shoot, okay, those brothers in GMS who I kept scoffing, all right, saying that they were bums, they were right. They were right the whole time, you know. But it's gonna be too late. So you'll be basking in the lake of fire, and all we gotta say is see you on the other side. So that's it. You know, again, as you can see, man, you know, they're getting close. All right, they're bringing out more articles on this. People being hipped up, you know, and they're selling it as it's a good thing to heal blindness and paralysis and depression. But hey, you know, the bulk of our people, they're blinded. They're not going to get it. And that's why to our people, all right, to those that know this truth, that understand where this is going, hey, you're blessed. You know, and that's, you know, that's to the elect out there, you know. And we like to say the hopeful elect, all right, because we're not going to know if we're chosen to be saved until we're in them in them spaceships, okay, in the Lord's chariot, the big fathership, okay. But hey, if you're preaching the truth, you have confidence that the Lord is dealing with you, okay, and you have confidence that the Lord is going to protect you, all right, from all the calamities that's coming, all right. And that's faith, all right. We're here to win, man. We're not here to be destroyed with this current world, with this current system, with this country. More specifically, if you're here in Babylon, with this country. So with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. All right. Pray for the apostles and elders as they get up in age. All right. Pray for their health and longevity. For the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray with your cover. Shalom and abad with ball. Shalom.